I love adaptive coping. This is what I do, but my husband and family think they are using, quote, real coping. And then they question my adaptive coping as not good enough or coming from negativity. And why can't I cope better? I just thought that was an interesting concept that maybe you two could comment on.
I mean, I think BJ started to mention this question earlier is, does it serve, right? Does it serve? And I think it's an important one for us to ask ourselves as we're going through, because coping is coping. Like coping is a neutral concept. Coping is what gets us through. Some of our coping is adaptive. Some of our coping is not adaptive, but it's all we can do to get through. So I think there's a degree of being really willing. It's hard to tackle this, really willing to know yourself, because there's a good chance that what you're doing is what works for you and is what you need to be doing. In which case the core issue that I'd be hearing in this question is the people around me maybe don't totally get my psyche. They don't get how I cope and how it's different than how they cope. And there's some really beautiful work that can be done there. The flip side is sometimes the people around us know us better than we know ourselves, and maybe they're pointing out something that's really important for us to look at as well.